Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
The Auburn Blitz here at noon. We're live on location at Bunkers here in downtown Auburn. You hear us talk about it every day on our podcast. We're so glad to be here. And again, a little bit of an event going on across town.
Yeah, I don't know if I can move my big head, but if you guys can see what's going on. But everybody at Plainsman Park right now and getting ready for the game that's about to start here momentarily.
Yeah, I think when you look at another regional for Auburn, another national seed for Auburn, trying to get to Omaha again for the third time under Butch Thompson's watch. Going to be fun. And again, you open up with Milwaukee. We're going to talk about that. You got it going on behind us, and we got it here in front of us, and you got all the TVs here at Bunkers. And this is your official regional headquarters for the weekend. If you don't have a ticket to the game, you can't get to the games, hey, look, you just want to go to the Auburn games and you don't care anything about watching Central Florida and NC State, then you need to come on over to Bunkers and sit in here and have some drinks, have some great food. We're looking forward to that here in a little bit, but big day also as a lot of OVs coming in to the day for the football program. So there's just a ton going on. We're glad to be here. And it says we're cutting in and out a little bit. Maybe we haven't really seen any problems on our end. So hopefully we're good to go, and hopefully everything is smooth. If not, we'll try to switch some things up. But, yeah, let us know if that's improved. We definitely want to know that for sure. But, Faith, good to be here at Bunkers, as always.
Always great to be here at Bunkers. And, you know, they've got not just the Auburn game on. I mean, every TV but one has the Auburn game on. But there's a lot of other things going on at the same time. So make sure you are able to, you know, get here, watch all the other regionals going on, golf, everything. So really excited to be here, and we've got a lot of really good things coming up.
Absolutely. And again, other regionals going on other than just the one here in Auburn, Alabama. Several SEC teams hosting regionals this weekend, and we're going to go through that. But, you know, just before this game starts, Faith, let's talk about this matchup. You've got, you know, a Milwaukee team that is coming in on a 7-game winning streak. They're 25-31 on the season, but you know, when you look at it from a standpoint of playoff baseball, Faith, you better not look at records. You better look at what a team is doing and how they're playing right now. And Milwaukee's hot, and if you take them lightly, then all of a sudden you look up and you're possibly in the losers bracket. You don't look at stats. You don't look at stuff really going into postseason baseball other than how a team is playing.
Coach Thompson said that they're going to be taking this tournament just one game at a time. And so this is the first game, and in order to do that, they're just going to look and play their game. And that's what they've been doing these last couple of games, is playing their baseball. I know that obviously in the SEC tournament, it ended shorter for them than what they had liked to, but they've been playing really good baseball the last couple of months. Now it's just about finishing out, and they know where they need to go. They know what they need to do.
They do, and again, it's business as usual. Jake Marciano on the mound today for Auburn, just kind of watching the weather as well, just making sure that it's going to be a problem at some point in time this weekend. You know it. The forecast right now, Faith.
At 3 o'clock, it looks like there's going to be some thunderstorms that are rolling in all the way throughout the rest of the night until about 11. So if Auburn can go ahead and get this game started with and then over and finish so that they don't have to go into any rain delay or anything like that to prolong this game for them, that would be...
Well, let me tell you what weather can do. And We saw it happen in the SEC tournament. We saw Florida with a lead over Georgia, had a delay, had to come back, change the pitcher. Because if you're out too long, I mean, you can't go back out there, try to warm back up, from a safety standpoint. So you really go to somebody else at that point, and you would really like for Jake Marciano to kind of come in and get going, no weather problems, where you have to go sit out for an extended amount of time and then possibly have to go to another pitcher unscheduled or whatever. That can be some things that can throw a wrench in tournament baseball.
Absolutely. So it's going to be imperative that they go ahead and just get this game rolling, get it started so that they don't have to go into a weather delay, and just play some good baseball.
I think anywhere in the South right now, you're gonna possibly deal with some weather issues and stuff. So, but again, we're live on location here at Bunkers in downtown Auburn. You need to come out, and the food is outstanding. And let me just say, 2 bars not enough.
No.
So let's build another.
Absolutely. I mean, this place, Bunkers, has started becoming the new hotspot for everybody in Auburn. And I don't want to say it's the new hotspot, but I want to say it is just growing so fast that they immediately had to put in a second bar. Now they're putting in a third bar. This place is hopping all days of the week. And that's what I love about Bunkers.
I do too. And like you and I were talking, you're not installing and building a new bar if things aren't going well.
Right.
So tells you how happening it is. We were talking with Sarah about it. She was here not too long ago, and it was packed to the gills on the day that she was here. And you and I have driven by a couple of times from events, and there's a line down the sidewalk. So
going out the door.
It's really a cool place, and it really, like, for college students, it's a cool place to come. It's also a cool place to come with your family. During the day, kind of right now is a perfect time to bring your family in, and there's plenty of seating indoors and outdoors. You can sit outside. It's not terribly hot right now. It's going to be that way not too long from now because it is Alabama in the summertime, but always plenty of seating here for everybody.
Always, yeah. So first pitch just went off for Jake Marciano starting the game, and this is
off with a strike.
Yeah, this is the first time that we've done anything like this before with having the game on at the same time as us being on air. So
Auburn in the All Blues today.
Yeah.
And that's usually what they do on the Thursday or the Friday game at home. So they're with the All Blues. But anyway, again, Jake Marciano, the transfer from Virginia Tech, really, really off to a good start. Gets a K early, and Auburn off to a good start. But this is going to be a tournament where you watch what Auburn's bats do.
Yeah.
So this is going to be more about. But we know the pitching has been solid. I think, when you have a body of work this long, the whole season, there really hasn't been any hiccups. You're gonna depend on that. Can the bats be consistent through tournament baseball? And all it takes is one pitcher for any team. It could be Milwaukee, it could be NC State or Central Florida, it could be somebody you face down the line. All it takes is one pitcher to kind of shut you down. We saw that happen against Arkansas.
Yep.
They brought their closer in. He pitched 4 innings. Auburn had no answer, and they lost the game 2-1, and it cost them the tournament. So,
I always go back to that Texas series that we had here at Auburn, and that one pitcher that they had that was just lighting it up for them. Auburn was not able to get away from that, and so I know that was early in the season, but
good swing there by the number 2 guy for Milwaukee. So Marciano gets a strikeout of the leadoff batter, and then allows a base hit. So immediately some trouble on the bases for Milwaukee. So again, they're coming out swinging. They know they're the 4 seed in this tournament. They're playing hot baseball, and I would be aggressive at the plate too. I mean,
well, they're also aggressive on base. They've got over 100 stolen bases so far. So
2 hits in a row.
Yeah, so they're definitely going to be aggressive on the bases, and that's also another reason why Jake Marciano was the starting pitcher, was so that he Coach Thompson and him were talking about how he's going to be able to see what's going on at first and hopefully prevent some of those stolen bases.
Well, again, looking at getting confidence, like Milwaukee, they've got 2 guys on now with 1 out. The worst thing you can do is give them more and more confidence. And look, they're coming up swinging the bat, and they get a lead. How do you play from that early? And I know it's going to come down to their pitching too. And the guy that they got going's got like a 4.23 ERA on the season. But again, I think you see a mindset of a team that is an underdog. They're gonna leave it all on the field. They'd love nothing more than to come out and get a win right out of the gate against the number 1 seed in the regional. So, and Milwaukee's going to score. So they're up 1-0. Again, very aggressive approach at the plate. Milwaukee's got early lead. Can't take anybody for granted. Again, a strikeout of the leadoff batter, and then it's been 3 consecutive hits since then. So very aggressive swings by Milwaukee at the plate. So, again, regional baseball is different. You can just kind of throw out records. I know I kind of sound redundant, but you just really turn off the stats, and it comes down to how you're playing on the given day that you're out there. So, all right, we're up against our first break, Faith, here at Bunkers. The game is going on. It's not a good start for and I think he just hit a bomb. That's a 3-run homer. Milwaukee's up 4-0. So 4-0. Auburn finds themselves in a massive hole. And great start for Jake with a strikeout, but he just leaving the ball over the center of the plate right now, and it's not going well. All right, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. More to come here from Bunkers right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Summer is on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet.
Truck Month is now at Glenn Smith in Opelika. We've got fresh new Silverado 1500s and 2500 HDs arriving daily. Plus, you'll get 0% financing on Silverado 1500s right now. Drive Chevy Equinox models from 3.9 financing. But wait, that's not all.
Enjoy no payments for 90 days.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
For Auburn, for sure. Jake Marciano gets 2 strikeouts in the first inning. They pick a runner off on first base, but give up 4 runs, give up 5 hits in the first inning. And look, a very aggressive team at the plate in Milwaukee. We talked about it on the show this morning, felt like they would be aggressive. They've won 7 games in a row. And look, you're talking about a team that's got confidence right now. So now Auburn has got to come back and really get some momentum going, because they kind of killed the mojo in the stadium.
Absolutely. There's no question that 4-0 score up there has brought down the vibes a little bit, and Auburn hasn't even had a chance at bat. So it's going to be interesting now what Auburn can respond with.
Well, you need to come out, even if you just get 1 run or 2 runs, you really need to respond here. You don't want their guy to come out and have an easy 1, 2, 3 inning, and then they come right back to the plate. I think Jake Marciano needs to settle down a little bit. I've watched baseball a long time, and if you're a big Braves fan and you watch the Braves in the 90s with Tom Glavine, if he could ever get through the first inning, he could get his feet on the ground and really kind of hit cruise control. But that first inning usually was an Achilles heel for him, and it was always about how he could come back and respond in the inning, the next inning. And so now mentally for Jake Marciano, who just gave up 5 hits, he's got to think positive. Hey, I got 2 guys swinging at the plate. I just got to settle down. I got to be a little bit better. I can't leave the ball fat over the plate where they can get some good swings on it. And that's really what they did. They're not sitting there waiting on a perfect pitch. If it's in the zone, they're going to swing away. So now he knows if it's in that zone, they're going to put a barrel on it. So
absolutely. And I mean, honestly, that's what Auburn needs to do in all of this is they need to be able to go and make something happen at the plate and really start making contact with the ball early, not leave guys on base, and as strategic as you can be, don't hit it to somebody and laser it every single time when you do hit the ball. So
this is Milwaukee's first appearance as in a regional, and hey, couldn't get off to a better start for sure. And the magic number for Auburn has been for several years now 6. If you can get to 6 runs, their record is really, really, really good. And so you knew you're going to have to come in here and score runs, and that's kind of the thing that, if you're an Auburn fan, that scares you about this team, is that you kind of do go missing at the plate sometimes.
Yeah.
So Auburn lead off in an 0-2 hole, and that was close to being a punch out right there to start. But yeah, just had a text, and I agree. I mean, may have been Jake's worst first inning, maybe worst inning of the year, period, overall. And so again, but not a good approach at the at the plate for Auburn here to start things is Milwaukee gets a strikeout on a pitch out of the zone. So here's another thing that kind of I see your body language being down 4-0. This is as a player, you can't let that happen. You can't go, I got to be so aggressive now. You can't get them all back in one swing. So you got to continue to maintain your approach at the plate and be smart and not do what he just did, swing at a ball that was way out of the zone.
Yeah.
So Eric Guevara is up now. But again, we're going to talk about some of these other regionals. We'll keep talking about the game as we move on. We've got a couple more minutes here in this segment. But Faith, when you look at these regionals, let's start with Starkville and Mississippi State. They got Cincinnati, Louisiana Tech, and then I think that's Lipscomb in their regional there.
And that's who they're going to be playing. Mississippi State's going to be playing at 1.
So I think Eric hit one to the track and almost fell down in that warning track, but made a catch. So Eric Guevara rode one to the fence, but nothing doing there. All right, so unanimously looking at it from D1 baseball, we're looking at D1 baseball here, that Mississippi State is projected to win that regional, and they do a people's vote, so they do a poll. 79% picked Mississippi State in that regional. A couple of people picked Cincinnati. Thought that was a team we might see.
Yeah, thought so, but being in Starkville, it's a difficult place to play. We obviously know that. So we'll be in Mississippi State's favor for sure.
Yeah, so another SEC team hosting. Again, clearly the favorite in Starkville. Duty Noble Field's very, very tough place to play. But, hey, Auburn had success. Went over there, won the series. All right, Tuscaloosa. You got Oklahoma State, UC Upstate, and then Alabama State. So they got an in-state school there in their regional. Hey, and this thing's kind of a mixed bag. There's several that have Oklahoma State maybe coming out of the Tuscaloosa region.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Auburn obviously had a tough time when they went to Tuscaloosa. They got swept. But Alabama has played some inconsistent baseball. Wouldn't you say?
Well, since the sweep of Auburn, they have. You know, they've been they've struggled at times, but they kind of picked it up. And then they had a poor showing in Hoover, really looked bad. So, you know, again, what's the last taste in your mouth going into postseason? That's their last taste. Their mouth got destroyed by Florida. So now they got a rebound, and they'll take on Alabama State, who's been known in the past to have a good program, and obviously making another regional. No different than what Auburn's facing right now with Milwaukee. Alabama State would love nothing more than to go into Tuscaloosa and put them in the loser's bracket.
There's no question. And we just got out of the first inning.
So didn't even really threaten at all.
No.
Eric Guevara sent one to the fence. The guy fell down and kind of got back up and caught it. So, again, not optimal, Faith. I mean, again, I'm not trying to talk people off the ledge here, but not really what you wanted to do, giving up 4 runs in the first inning, come back and really not even threaten at all. So, but anyway, we're here at Bunkers. Hey, don't let it dampen your spirits. Long game, got to play it. And hopefully, Jake Marciano got that out of the system. Come in, have a better second inning here, and we'll see kind of how it plays out. But we're going to take a break. We're live at Bunkers. You need to make Bunkers part of your weekend plans. The food is phenomenal here. So it doesn't matter what happens there. You're always going to win here at Bunkers. So, all right, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. More to come right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe. Call Sensagreen.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Join the 43rd Alabama State Games, June 12th through 14th, 2026. Compete in Olympic-style events and support Alabama youth sports. Discover the power of sports. Registration opens March 1st at alagames.com.
Here on location at Bunkers, and he just gave this one a ride. This one's in the Gap. And Milwaukee is just, it's a merry-go-round right now. And Sarah, glad to have Sarah up here for all of you on TV. Sarah's going to be working with us all summer. Just so glad to have her. But Sarah, you're a baseball girl. This is a disastrous. I was trying to be positive in the first inning. Face body language changed on me, and now I'm starting to side with that, because at some point in time you got to make a decision. This has not been a good outing for Jake Marciano, and they're very aggressive at the plate, and I don't know when you got to do something to stop the bleed.
Yeah, exactly. And we're already back at the top of the lineup for Auburn, and you have one of the best pitchers, and Milwaukee's lineup has already seen him. Most of them gotten a hit off of him. So it's kind of your best tool in your belt, and everyone's already seen him, used him. So you got to make a decision. And
this is where tournament baseball can get sketchy, because now a guy that you have in Marciano that you've been relying on all year, and we've been bragging on pitching. Guess what's let you down here in the first couple innings you're pitching? Now you got to scramble to go to your bullpen, and now this throws off your rhythm and kind of your plan. And, you know, you got to have a plan in place for this, but you hope you don't have to go to it in game one. You hope if you need to, you go to it later in the regional. But man, it looks like they're gonna have to. Are they gonna stick with him? Yeah, they had a mound meeting, and like the Auburn fans are just stunned. So, but now you have another guy that's on second. So you got another guy in scoring position. They're just seeing the baseball real well, Sarah. He's leaving the ball over the plate too much.
Exactly, yeah.
So when you look at it from a standpoint of he needs to figure out a way to either settle that. This could be his last inning anyway. I think maybe a decision could be made by Butch Thompson that regardless of what happens, that he's got to come out of this game. You can see the urgency from Coach Thompson now, and maybe just hoping that he can finish the second inning and then they can go to somebody else out of the pen. But not an optimal situation for Auburn is, the 4th seed, and you get it. Did he catch that?
Looked like he caught it.
No, he missed it. So a pop-up bunt lands. Marciano's trying to dive for it. Oh, yeah, it bounced. Yeah. Man, like it just has a bad vibe right now. There's no other way to say. I mean, that should have been an out any other time. A pop-up bunt usually is an automatic out, and just happened to hit it in the right place.
Exactly.
I mean, it just happened to land in a optimal place. So here's what you got to do. You don't have to go to your pen. May have to go to it now. You got runners on the corners with no outs. You got to hit the ball today.
Mm-hmm.
Your bats have got to pull your pitching out of a hole. It's been your pitching that's really saved you all year. Now your hitting's going to have to be what happens, and now Marciano's got to come out because that's the second mound. He didn't get an out, Sarah, in the second inning.
He did not.
He's out of the game. If you're Milwaukee right now, you're sitting here going, you could not ask for a better start.
You really couldn't. And you being out in front so early, you're looking for that reaction from Auburn, and we see them kind of unraveling with a play that should have been an out. So you can kind of just sit and chill. You've seen one of their best pitchers. You can kind of, up by 5, you can kind of just sit and relax for the rest of the game, waiting for that reaction.
This is the number 4 overall seed in the country at their home, down 5-0 to Milwaukee with runners on the corners there. With whoever's coming in got to play damage control. As a pitcher, you come into a situation. This is a tough situation to walk into. I don't care if you're at home on the road. You're trying to play damage control, make sure this doesn't get worse. So some pressure on the guy coming in from the pen. I don't know if it's Jackson Sanders you're going to right now. I wasn't able to see really who was warming up, but he's been kind of the other guy, and I don't know that you really want to try to burn him because even if you lose this game, now you got to go into survival mode out of the loser's bracket.
Exactly, and tournament play is a little bit different in baseball because it's not only you want your best team out there, but you got to have the endurance to play all weekend, back-to-back, 9-inning games.
So it looks like they're going to go with LJ Cormier. That's Lance Cormier's son that played at Alabama. I thought he had a really good outing against Texas A&M in Hoover. Really came in and played well. Some confidence from Butch Thompson going to LJ Cormier in a jam right here. Jake, this is where baseball comes up and bites you. You got a guy, Jake Marciano, has been money pretty much all year. Even in the losses, he's lost games 2-1, 4-3, stuff like that. He didn't get this the most runs he's allowed all season. That's what happens in baseball. It can be, you can be just a little off. Hey, look, it's a playoff game. Maybe he's a little nervous, even though he's been solid all year. The mentality changes, Sarah, when you get into playoff baseball.
Exactly. It's a whole different mindset going into these games because before playoffs, you can you can lose a game and still be in a series and still come back and win the series.
Absolutely.
But in playoffs, an error, a mess up, you're losing that game. You're out of the running for the World Series.
So 39 and a half innings pitched for Cormier on the season, 1-0 record. Comes in and gets, a foul ball right out of the gate. So, look, no outs, but you'd almost give up the run at third to get a double play to get the 2 outs. And but if you can get out of this thing with no run scored, that would be optimal. Just miss the zone there to even up the count. So, but anyway, Sarah, we're going to be monitoring this. We're live at Bunkers. You know all about Bunkers. You've been here plenty of times.
I do. I came Mardi Gras weekend, and this place was popping. There was a live band, a whole dance floor out here. Place was full.
We see the videos all the time of the line dancing and everything that goes on in this place, and it is the place to be. So look, when you leave the stadium at Plainsman Park or whatever, you need to be here this weekend, catching all the regional action. Again, long way to go here in this game, and you do get the double play, just like I said. You give up a run, but you get the double play to kind of settle things down. And Milwaukee feels like that's a good trade-off for them. They get that guy at third to come home, and they trade it for 2 outs, and so they're maximizing their guys on base. So, all right, we're going to take a break here on the show. We're live on location at Bunkers in downtown Auburn. We'll be back with more right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Summer is on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Don't get stuck in the heat. Right now, get your AC tune-up for as low as $49. And if your system's older, now's the time to upgrade. Choose your system, and we'll level you up at no extra cost. Hurry! Limited systems available. Call Dixie, and it's done.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Back everyone to the Auburn Blitz halfway through our show here at Bunkers. I'm just going to say it like this, and I know it's time for Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. I didn't have Milwaukee up 6-0 after 2 innings on my bingo card, Faith.
I don't think anybody did, honestly, going into this. But, we were at Pepper Tree earlier this week and had such a great time there. So they have their fish and shrimp fry for this weekend for your meal. So it's only $17.99, and I know you get cheesy grits and
how good does all that
puppies.
sound?
I saw the picture of it. It looked outstanding. So
I'm telling you.
And they already had their Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine pitching change in this.
Unfortunately, it was Auburn.
Yeah.
So again, just got to figure out how to settle down. Auburn now already with 2 outs in the second. You know, going in, you got 27 outs to work with, and now
it's the end of the second.
And now 6 of them are gone, and you haven't had anybody on base yet. So,
So what do you do to get out of this? Oh my!
Georgia Tech up
gosh.
17-2 on
The bottom of the 4th.
I mean, this isn't like, again, Auburn split with Georgia Tech. They're probably, a lot of people thought maybe they're the #1 team in the country. UCLA has the best record, and I know that the competition is a little bit different for them than it was Georgia Tech and Auburn and all that, but Georgia Tech's playing great baseball. Auburn has played the hardest schedule in the country, and they, coming out of the stretch, was one of the, if not the hottest team outside of Georgia in the league, in the toughest league, top to bottom. This is exactly what I said. I hate to continue to go back to what I said the last 2 days, and I meant it. I didn't say it just to say, oh, this could happen, and then I know in the back of my mind Auburn's going to come out and run Milwaukee. This is baseball. A team that has a losing record's won 7 in a row. It's about how you're playing right now and the confidence level that you have, and it's hard not to, when you're the heavy favorite in your ballpark, to kind of relax a little bit and not look over there and go, well, let's just go get this win and we'll move on. And then all of a sudden, after 2 innings, you're down 6-4.
Yeah, it's tough. And it's, again, when we go around, we talk to the high school kids even and their coaches, and it's talking about how important it is where if at the beginning of the season that's when you're having a bad season, and throughout the rest of your season you get better and better, and towards the end that is all that matters. That is all that people are going to remember you by. And so Auburn has to go ahead and start making something happen to at least get some runs. And
I don't know if he was tipping his pitches, Faith. Obviously this they had a very good beat on everything he was throwing. He was in the zone. Looked like but being in the zone and then fooling people, it was almost like fastball. I know a fastball's coming. I'm ready. And I know it's an off-speed pitch. I'm ready. You try to get batters off balance. You kind of get them guessing. They were getting better. That was second time through the order. He didn't have any outs. So he had to be pulled. I mean, whatever he was doing or whatever they had done scouting Jake Marciano, they did a tremendous job.
There's no question about it. And that's kind of what you have to think about going into a tournament play like this of if you can do as much scouting as you can, whether it is just your starting pitcher or whoever, if you can do as much scouting and as much to get you ahead and on top first, you're going to do it.
Well, I'm going to go back to a positive here. Okay, he only went one inning, basically. If this thing doesn't work out today for Auburn, guess what you got? You got him available again to come back maybe in down the line, at least to eat some innings up or whatever. I'll tell you one thing. We said it multiple times. Pitching has been the staple for Auburn all year. It let them down today in the first two innings. The bats have got to pick the pitching up for one of the few times this year. It's usually the pitching that has had to pick the bats up, but it's completely opposite of that today, Faith, if they're going to come back in this game.
Absolutely.
I need to do it that way.
Oh, jeez.
Whatever, we can start do all kind of different things. Rally cap, whatever. JJ, I'll do whatever if we can start.
That was when you flip your hat inside out.
You can do that. There's all types of different rally
I don't think you should do that on that hat, though.
Do this one here. I've had this hat a long time. So.
My goodness.
Hey, I'll try whatever. So.
Oh, my goodness.
So.
This is too funny. So.
Lots of different things. So anyway.
This is the first time that we've started an inning 2 outs.
Well, and they're not seeing the ball very well.
Yeah,
again,
no one on base.
They were dialed into whatever Jake Marciano was doing, and then you bring.
And there we go.
Yep, Cormier.
Out of
well, he's been dealing now. This is a continuation of what he did in the SEC tournament against Texas A&M.
Yeah.
I mean, so kudos to this kid. Only had 39 innings coming in total for the season. So.
But he's just under a lot of pressure coming in at a time like this.
You know what the coaches say, though, to him coming out of bullpen? Hey, man, it's already 6-0. You just go do your thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You need to be loose. You don't need to be and he's pitching like it right now. So, all right, we're up against the final break for our show here on TV. We're live on location at Bunkers in downtown Auburn. The place is happening all the time. We love it here. Come check them out. It's one of our favorite places. We'll be back with one final segment here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Summer is on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensagreen.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area. Back everyone to the Auburn Blitz final segment on the show here at Bunkers. It's kind of one of those things, man, you almost have to laugh a little bit to kind of break the monotony of looking up and you're down 6-0 in the third inning and you really hadn't had a good swing. The only base runner you had, guy hit him. So, but you're going to come out and have a little discussion on the mound right now. I don't know what they could be talking about.
I don't know.
Guy been kind of dealing, so maybe they had a plan. He was only going to go so many innings, but I wouldn't change anything right now if I were Milwaukee. Could you imagine this coach doing something, taking this guy out, and they bring somebody in just get killed? I mean, it'd be like, really? So, Justin, you're right. I mean, just got to get a run.
Some sort of momentum has to start, because right now it just feels like things are being drug along.
Or drugged. I feel like I'm drugged. All right, let's go back to some of the regionals. Tallahassee Regional. Hey, this is a mixed bag. You got Coastal Carolina sitting down there in Tallahassee. There's several. And look, the people only have Florida State by 45%. So, you got Northern Illinois and St. John's in that regional. We were also told that St. John's might have made an appearance in our regional, but they didn't. Morgantown, West Virginia, unanimously there, and you got Kentucky, and Lord knows Kentucky won 2 series all season. Like, people are still going.
How did they make it in
to the tournament? You got Wake Forest. You got a few that have Wake Forest there. Los Angeles, this thing is unanimous. UCLA, to me, the most dominant team in the country all year, 87%. They do have Virginia Tech there, had to make the long trek out west. Nebraska, the Lincoln Regional is kind of 50-50. Ole Miss in there, Arizona State, the Jackrabbits are in it as well.
Ole Miss hasn't had the best year that they've had in years past. So this is Auburn played that Nebraska team, by the way, and beat it. They did. It's interesting, though, seeing, because they were out so early in the – oh, there's an error. They were out so early in the SEC tournament. Right. Having people pick Nebraska or more people pick Ole Miss than Nebraska is shocking to me.
It is.
Well, I guess –
they did. There's more Ole Miss than Nebraska by 1, and the people –
be one of them.
People picked Ole Miss in that regional too. So, all right, the Lawrence regional in Kansas. Hey, everybody thinks Arkansas is going to come out of there, except for a couple. Majority of the people picked Arkansas there. I'm kind of going with Arkansas there. I think they're probably one of the hotter teams. And there's another can of corn into the outfield for 2 outs now. Auburn does have 2 men on base, but they can't stack hits or anything together right now. The Hattiesburg regional, boy, this thing's iffy. It's got all kind of different predictions. The majority have Southern Miss, but then you got a couple with Virginia. The people think Virginia, and then that team there, the dreaded Jacksonville State Gamecocks, who we're glad aren't in our region.
Absolutely. That could have been just a nightmare to have that. And then you've got the Florida regional in Gainesville. Most people choosing Florida. Troy with the lone vote over there.
I mean, I'm shocked by that. Miami, you better watch Miami in this. I know they haven't had as good a season, but to me, I thought that wasn't the best. So just got to run her down to third. Oh, are they going to call interference? So Auburn has runners on the corners now. That Milwaukee kicked it around a little bit, hit a batter, made an error. I mean, and then hits one to the shortstop, and he's out. So that threat was ended. Milwaukee survived the booting the ball around. Oregon and Oregon State, it's unanimous Oregon, but we'll see. Oregon State, very good record. And then Texas A&M.
Texas A&M and USC have very split picks. And Texas A&M, again, College Station, a difficult place to go out there and play. So,
but USC, a very gamey team.
Very. So we'll see how that goes.
A lot of people feel like North Carolina's could have been one of the top 2 or 3 seeds, and they didn't end up being a top 4 seed. But they got Tennessee. I don't see that.
I don't either.
I think North Carolina takes care of business.
And then Texas, that's playing right now, they actually just got a home run as I looked up. Playing Holy Cross for their first game today. And
they're unanimous there on that. Of course, the Auburn Regional, they got, I mean, nobody's even picked, and it's got the highest percentage by the people at 73%. So, what in the...
Did I just miss that? Like, no, I'm confused.
No, they put it there. Georgia unanimous in their regional, and then Georgia Tech. My God.
Yeah, and considering how their first game has gone, let's see if the score has changed anymore.
They've got 2 touchdowns and a field goal lead.
Literally 17 to 3.
17 to 3. I'm not sure Georgia Tech's offense could do much better in football than their baseball teams do right now. All right, well that's the picks for the regionals. Man, Auburn is the shocker right now, of course. Why wouldn't they be? Well, I mean, is this not just prototypical?
Yeah. And then again, you've got golf teeing off at 1:50. So
here in about an hour. A little bit less than
3 teams.
Yeah, a little less than an hour. So, yeah.
They'll be with, if this is right, they'll be with Florida and Texas.
Matched up with Florida and Texas? That's brutal. Good Lord. Welcome to the national championship. So, all right, as we get ready to close out here at Bunkers, we appreciate Alan, KJ, Wes, everybody, here at Bunkers. They do such a great job. They're so hospitable to us. They're such great partners with us here on the show. Make sure you come out and frequent them this weekend as the regional is in town. After the games or between the games, or if you don't have a ticket to the games, you need to be in Bunkers. We really appreciate Sarah over here. We appreciate Sarah. She did a great job here. Already got some compliments on your knowledge of baseball, Sarah. So very, very good. Glad to have Sarah with us all summer long. Faith is she did a really good job there.
Yes, she's awesome. Yep. She's always got everything pulled up that we need and helps a lot. So
keeps us on our P's and Q's over here for sure.
Absolutely.
So, but Faith, maybe this thing will get better. Again, Auburn needs to get the bats going, but Milwaukee back at the plate. So we'll see how it plays out. But again, everybody have a fun, safe weekend out there. Come out to Bunkers. We appreciate them so very much. Faith and I'll be back with you on Monday for another edition of the podcast. I'll let you send us out.
I hope everyone has the best weekend. Y'all be safe, be careful, and if you're going to the games, and it's going to start to rain probably, so try to stay dry.
And again, hopefully it'll get better for the Auburn baseball team as we move along. All right, for Faith and Sarah, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we've enjoyed it. We'll see you next time for the Auburn Blitz.